Coming up tomorrow night, right here on this show, Farrah Fawcett will be here and Ed Asner. So tune in and watch the sex-citement. I don't even know what that means. All right, as a member of the Howard Stern radio show, my next guest has made asking stupid questions an art form. He just released his debut album entitled Stuttering John. Nice title. In this music video, John shows us how he picked his bass player at an open audition.
You're late.
Sorry.
Martha, what are you doing here?
Ladies and gentlemen, Stuttering John.
How you doing?
First of all, congratulations on the album, but I gotta ask you, was that really Grandpa Munster?
Yeah, that was Grandpa Al. He looks kind of old and crotchety lately, but that's him. That is him.
How did you ever get Grandpa?
We just kind of asked him, you know. It isn't like everyone. it isn't like everyone's knocking down his doors, you know, for work. I gotta be a comedian with this freaking stutter, Conan, you know?
It's working fine. You're doing great.
Yeah.
Your career is like a rocket. You got an album now.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you, before we get into this, you, as everyone knows, you make a career out of asking people embarrassing, freakish questions that put them on the spot.
Yes.
And first of all, have you done that lately? I know you're going to show us some clips, but have you done it lately?
I just did it yesterday. I asked Julio Iglesias to say, Lucy, I'm home from the club.
Did he do it?
Yeah, he said it. Lucy, I'm home from the club. Yeah, that's right.
What about, who else? You got the, what's the talk radio guy, what's his name? Help me.
Oh, Eric Bogosian.
Eric Bogosian.
Yeah,
Didn't you run into him?
He's an idiot. I asked him if there'll be a talk radio too, and he got all freaked out and said, come here. How about I kick your ass, and threw me against the wall. And then, you know, I threw him against the wall, and the security guard grabbed me by my neck and dragged me down the staircase. And like threw me, bookcases up falling down and everything, you know. I had to fill out a police report and everything.
No, you did? You filled out a police report?
Yeah, because it was the only time where I really got like manhandled. I mean, I've been hit and punched, but I can think of, you know.
Yeah, but those things happen.
Yeah, but this is, you know, I don't know. It was beat.
That was the worst thing that's happened to you? I mean, you've been beaten before.
Punched. I told you, you know, Raquel Welch nailed me in the nose for asking, are they drooping yet? And they look great. But also, you know, I just interviewed the Rolling Stones. I said, who's going to be in charge of checking Keith for a pulse? And
were they amused?
Yeah, and then I asked them on stage, are they going to be drinking Jack Daniels or Geritol? Yeah, you know, and it took the, you know.
How do you get into the press conference? Is it pretty easy? Do you have press credentials?
Not really. Now I have a new scam. See, you know, used to people didn't recognize me because of the TV show. Everyone kind of recognized me.
Right, you've blown it, yeah.
Yeah, so now, you know, I get in with this guise. I've gotten in as a Hasidic Jew. I've dressed as a chef, and now I have something great, like, you know.
What do you mean as a chef? You have like a big chef hat?
Yeah, like a chef's
You're making
costume
pancakes?
Yeah, because, you know, I knew someone at the club that the whole thing was.
Oh, yeah, you blend right in as a chef at a press conference.
Put my hair up there. Yeah. There's hair in my soup, you know.
Well, you got some clips to show, right? Of some of your best work. Is that right?
Oh yeah. This is some of my best work.
Any kind of setup. This is your art. This is your art.
Yeah, this is well, I don't know who they exactly have on it, but it's, you know, it's a bunch of people that I've gotten. Martin Downey Jr. This is the first punch I've gotten. So this is your first punch. Yeah, this is my first punch.
I'm very proud of you.
You know.
I feel like a proud dad. All right, let's take a look at these clips.
Just one question, Oliver?
Go ahead.
All right. Did you ever have a nightmare where your penis gets caught in a paper shredder?
Thanks. I'm sorry you had to hear that.
All right, let me ask you. This is not, no, this isn't meant to be any kind of racial or anything, but do you think that Two Live Crew...
How the did you get this job with a speech impediment? That's what the
Would your wife go and dance topless in clubs for the money if you really needed it?
Would my wife dance topless in clubs for money? She never did dance topless.
I know, but if you really need the money, since I know that you are bankrupt.
See, I wouldn't ask my wife to do that. I wouldn't ask my wife. I wouldn't ask my lady to do that at all. I got too much class.
Holy look at this.
What are you saying? You just shut up. I'll kick your ass out.
You kick no one's
That's
ass.
right. Don't get away from
No
me.
one's ass.
Look at this. Look at this. What is this?
You want to start kicking ass? Don't pull. You don't pull nothing from my wife.
Look at this.
Huh?
Well, unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'll see you in court. What was it like to wake up one day and realize that you were God? What was it like to wake up one day and realize that you were God? Do people ever say, hello, Dolly? Very crazy. How about another one?
Very nice work. I like your work.
Thank you.
Let me ask you, I gotta ask you this. How does the rest of the press react when you're around the rest of the press? Do they stick up for you, or?
Well, usually they hate my guts. You know, for the most part, the press hates me. But they did. Once I was at the Grammys. I got thrown out of the Grammys. Which is a Grammy first.
Yeah.
And I asked Debbie Gibson if Wilson Phillips should win the Grammy. Do you think the fat one's going to eat the statue?
The fat one, she has a name.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is. I call her the fat one too, but what, so what happened?
Everybody calls it the fat one at this point. So then, the security starts throwing me out, and then Billboard magazine and CNN got in the middle of it and said, you can't throw him out, it's against the First Amendment. So it was pretty cool because and the next day the whole Grammy Commission came on the air and apologized to me.
That's great.
Yeah.
Don't you touch that chef. All right. Well, listen, quick, we are just about out of time, but what about Howard running for governor? I got to ask you about that. Is he going to do it?
I hate to break to you, I don't think he's going to do it. Because if Howard do it, he has to, do financial disclosure where he tells everybody how he makes. If he does that, there'll be mutiny in that studio, you know? I can see Jackie joking, hey, you think you give her some piece of the pie? I don't know, man.
All right, well, listen, I'm sorry, we're out of time, but I hope you're going to come back, and I do hope you'll play for us sometime, because the album, that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, I brought you a T-shirt here.
Hey, great.
I didn't have one that'll fit Andy here, so I brought him some
Hey. Oh, I get it. It's because I'm fat.
There you go.
Look at that. Isn't that nice? Andy.
Anyway, can I just say one thing, Conan?
Yeah, what?
If you want to see that video in its entirety, call MTV. 1-800. If you want to see that whole thing.
You sleazy scum.
I'm sorry. I gotta plug something, right?
You got anything else you want? I've shown the T-shirt. You've plugged the video. You're all fine. Well, it looks like
I did interview. I did interview Johnny Cash.
Oh yeah, and
yeah, I asked him if he wears black condoms. It's pretty funny.
You're an artist. You're a misunderstood artist. All right. Well, listen. We gotta go, but thanks very much, John. Good to see you again.
Tony.
Thanks for doing it. Be right back with Marshall Crenshaw. Don't go nowhere.